Hello, this is Andrea Hawkins. I'm coming back to you um, with golden nuggets from God. As stated to you from my first video, I received some fan mail from individuals asking some questions, and I just want to read one of the questions to you. And it states, I have a coworker whom I believe is the Antichrist. They are constantly creating problems, causing chaos, and all sorts of mischief. The person is making my work life miserable. What should I do? The disgruntled employee. Well, basically, it refers back to my last video where I responded to the individual asking why we should bless and pray for those that despitefully use us or persecute us and do all manners of harm towards us. And um, basically, it's the same concept. Um, you have to pray for that individual. I understand that they're making your life a living hell, the workplace, work environment uncomfortable and so forth. And most of the time, what you'll find out is that person is miserable themselves, or they're unhappy, and their home life is not what they desired, or um, they're going through something. They've been through something in the past, and they don't know how to handle it. Um, it's been stated that hurt people, and that's the truth. If you don't know Christ, if you don't understand the love of God, if you're a hurt individual, you're going to hurt that person, another person, and another person. It's also been stated that misery loves company. So if they're miserable, they want you to be miserable too. But you have to fight against that. And the best way to fight against that is to pray for them. Pray, pray, pray. Pray that God will have an opportunity and will use someone to speak to their hearts and mind, and have them to come to the realization that no matter what the problem or whatever they're going through, that God got them too, just like He has you. And the other thing is for you to remember who you are and whose you are. You belong to God. So if you belong to God, then God's got you. So you have to act accordingly. You have to know that no matter what traps they may set for you, no matter what chaos they cause you or any heartaches or pain, that God's vengeance is His. He will repay. And that um, He knows the thoughts that He has towards you. And all His thoughts towards you are good. And they're not evil. Because He wants to give you an expected end. And then I want to go a little further than that. I want to talk about how God, everything that we go through, God uses. The Bible says that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. The question is, are you the called? Did He call you? Do you love God? If you are the called, if you love God, then He's working it out for your good. This is a lesson that you need to learn and to glean from, so that when He takes you to your destiny, to the place where He's going to even use you greater than Christ, that you learned that lesson. Because everything that has happened to you is working together for your good. Case in point, I had an incident in my life where um, one of my family members were molested, and um, it caused great travail in the family. And a young lady came, and she was very open, came to me, and she was very open and candid about what happened to her child and how her child was molested. And it was by the same sex, and she was so concerned and worried that, that her child would become gay, or and that the spirit would linger and that he would never be the same and so on. And she was hurt and didn't know what to do because it was a family member and um, and all these things were plaguing her. And the all I could tell her was give her my testimony about how I went through the same thing and what I did and how I had to trust God and you know re- and how I had to deal with it. And so I said all of that to say that what you're going through now is not for you. It's for that individual that you're going to meet down the line. That once God brings you out, He's going to show you, help you. He's going to help them with your testimony because you'll open up your mouth and tell them what you did, and how you did it, and how you got over. And I was able to let her know that um, my family member is well, doing well, thriving, succeeding, and that theirs will too. And what took me some years to get over and to grasp and to get through took them just me talking to them and giving them advice and telling them how to pray and what to do and where to go and how to turn. And now their child is successful and doing well in school and and they're happy. So just know that all things are working together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. And if you love the Lord and you are called, don't worry about that person on your job that's causing havoc. Let God be God. Let him be your father. Let him take vengeance. And you do as the Bible says. Pray, pray, pray. And that's all I have. Have a good day. And once again, thank you for your question. And please, if you have any more, or anyone out there that's listening, if you have any questions, any concerns, don't hesitate to send them my way. I take pleasure in doing the will of God. Be blessed.